You're recording. Hit that button. Perfect. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, grab your, you guys, grab your band. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Oh, grab your band. And so with your band, pull your arms down. I'm gonna just wait as I see people. Jen, can you hear me? Okay, good. You can hear me? Okay, good. I'm making, oh, and Cheryl, I'm so glad you could come on a Friday. Oh, Cheryl, bring it to the front of your body and bring the bandages to your chest. Yep, where you would wear a necklace to your chest. Hi, Karen. Hi, Julie. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. This was a client who had to cancel for travel. Actually, it was Cole, Miss Karen. That's who had to cancel because she was traveling. But I wanted to just see if we could do this again sometime on a Friday. So I am so glad you're here. Thanks for coming to free class. I love it. So pull down 5 times, 4 times. We're all together. The band's right in front of your nose. And then we're going to take the band. I'm going to turn so you can see me. The band's behind the back. The palms are up. And push out. Now, if you don't have enough tension, grab more, but I'm gonna add on, see if you can lift both heels with your calf raises. You're adding on, oh, good, it's so good to see everybody on a Friday. What a good surprise, what a wake up, welcome November. And up. Now, when you go up, each toe has some weight on it, not just the pinky toe. When you press out, you're exhaling. Your knees are long and soft. You exhale out. Good. Betty, I have a great view of you today. That's good. Take 4 more. Take 3 more. Take 2 more. Take 1 more. And now you're going to take that band, step on it, and it's going to be 1 heel for modified, 2 heels for harder. So I'm going to do 2 heels, at least to start. Bend both elbows. Now lower with control. You got it. Nice, Cheryl. 2, 3. Now I'm going to just keep giving the cues. The shoulders are open. The neck is long. 6, 7, 8. There you go, Julie. 9. Yep. Bicep curls. 10. Oh, 11. Hearing aids. 12. Knees are soft. 13. Good. 14. 15. Now 16, if it's getting too hard, all you do is take out one of your heels that's on the band and you keep finishing. Another trick is to do 1 right, 1 left, and then kind of alternate it. I know I did more than 20, let's do 1 more. 1 more, good. Take your band behind your upper back. I'm gonna take off one of my scarves and take your band behind your upper back, palms up. Now I'm going to give us the move first. Pretend that you're doing a breaststroke in water. You push out and around. Now the next cue, so either do just that, or if you can take 1 more, notice how I kind of opened up my stance. If you can add on, pretend that you're taking a seat and add on a squat, and I want it to be good for your knees and good for your body. So your femur rotation may be slightly different than mine. I'm kind of an internally rotated, most people have a slight external rotation. So a little out should be good. And you know, because your knees feel good, you know, because your knee tracks with your second toe. Karen, yours looks good to me. Your leg position has been looking good. So if there's anything you need to clear up, always just feel like you can email me or text me later. Now I'm going to change it, guys. Go out first with your arms and then in. Go out first with your legs and then in. And out and in. Good, Jan. And I haven't seen your legs since a little while, so just make sure that it feels good to you. All of us generally are going to have a heavier heel than toe. That makes sure, and I'll show you from the side, that's kind of a way to make sure your booty goes back and that you're glute biased. What I don't want is that. So your booty goes back. Take 2 more. Heart rate's getting up because these are big muscles. Ooh, And now take the band, arms wide. Now this is a stretch, up and back 5 times, up and back. Now inhale. Oh, doesn't that feel good? If it doesn't feel good, you're wanting to put your arm, you want to put your arms a little wider to make that room. 2, breathe in. 1 more, inhale. Now find a place that you hold. So any place up here that's like a Y. This is for posture. Cheryl, I've been wanting to tell you your shoulders are looking great. So keep doing, all this is so good for the posture. So go back an inch. Now try another inch and breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Now let that go. Stand on this band or one that's a little lighter, you choose, on your heel, one heel. So one arm, one heel. Out to the side, out to the side. And can you see I'm standing tall, not leaning over? 4, good. 5, 6, good, Jan. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, good. And you're not in your neck, right? It's easy. It's soft, but your shoulder's working in a safe place. Now the other one, take your band under your heel. Go out and exhale. Belly in, and 4, and 5. So this is stable for your torso. You're not leaning over either way. Your neck isn't active. Shoulders, 10. This muscle though. And the other trick is to slow it on the way down. Sometimes I try to get things done. That's just my personality. So I even have to tell myself, slow it down a little so you get muscle work on both ends. All right, take the other one. Heel. Now step on the band, pull forward, pull forward. So this is front raised deltoid right here, this muscle. Knees long but soft. 5, wrist long. 6, and you don't have to go any higher than your shoulder height. So check yourself out. You don't need to go any higher. What I'm trying to do is give us high benefit, low risk, especially because it's Zoom and I can't fine tune on anything. I don't see like a little neck contraction. So relax your jaw, relax your eyes. And now we're going to do 15 on the other side. Your height looks good to me. Just want to double check you hear that cue. Only go to about shoulder height. Polly, that looks solid. Both feet, both legs have 50% of your weight. You're not shifting to one side. The abs have a little bit of tone so that you don't feel like you lean back to make this lift. Resist the way down as well, so you get a workout on the up. 2, good. 3, good, Jan. And 5, nice job. Now, one hand has the band on the back of your head. This one's called shave the back of the head as a nickname. One hand is at your low back. Now, oops, I need my heavier band. So push your band up, and I'm going to turn. The bottom hand just holds it. It's an anchor. Push up, push up. Now, I'm going to give us, if everything's feeling good, guys, you're going to give a little heel raise to add on. Heel raise to add on. I have to move some of my band so it doesn't get under my foot. 6, so make sure your band isn't in your footway. 7, your jaw line's parallel to the floor. 8, you don't have any jaw tension though. 9, you're not clenching at all. Your glutes are on, but they're not cracking walnuts or pistachios. 12, your exhale. 13, you have a little bit of ab tone. 14, under the ribs. 15, that's going to help the back. 16, 17, I know these are hard, but 18, triceps are so important. 19, 20, and then the other side. So your hand is behind, your other hand catches you. Now, once you feel like you've got your abs in a good place, press that top arm up. I'll show you from the back. The bottom arm really doesn't do anything, but hold it still. 4, now I'm going to move some of my tail. 5, the band. 6, you added it on, good. 7, your ears in line with the side. 8, 9, another little trick you could do is try to pause at the top, so you're kind of like playing around with balance. Up, good, Betty. 13, good, triceps are critical. 14, not that any of us are gonna fall, but if one were to fall, most people put their arm out. And if the triceps not strong enough to catch you, that's when people do that break their hip thing. So we don't do that, we're getting strong. 2, 1. Okay, now this body needs a stretch. Take your arms wide, take it behind you in a shoulder stretch. And Jan, this ought to feel fabulous for your upper body. I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. I've got a little ab tone. My ribs are pulled down, my pubic bone pulled up. Good. Now one more, like an inch or so down. Good, I'm going to turn to you. This looks good. One more inch or so down. The chest has, the pecs have 3 attachments, so all these angles are good. Now let that go, and I'm gonna have us do a little sip, grab a sip. So grab a sip if you need it. I'm gonna encourage us to drink about 8 ounces during this class. So get in a good 2 ounces there if you can. We're gonna do a set of push-ups. I'm gonna show all sorts of ways. One way is on the wall. You bend your elbows and then you straighten. You bend and straighten. If you need it harder, get further away, bend and straighten, bend and straighten. I'm going to turn so I can see you guys. Some of you, please do what you need to. I'm just showing different ways. Good, Cheryl. Some of you might be in the hands and knees, bending and straighten. Some of you might be hands and knees farther away. Good. And that's awesome, Cheryl. That's it. Good. All right. So Polly, that looks good. It's like you're doing a plank if you're doing that. You're gonna feel your abs. 8, 7, your shoulders are down the back. 6, you're breathing. 5, good. Karen, you probably feel a calf stretch. Betty, you probably feel a calf stretch too. Bonus. 3, 2, and 1. Now a child pose of some sort, and then come back up when you're ready. Now, if you have your hand weights, and I hope you do, we're going to take a couple of weights that let you do a bicep curl. Now, if you do not have hand weights, use your bands. Use a detergent. Use a gallon of water in each hand. Use a big can of soup. But anything that you can to stimulate more stress than your biceps used to doing. I'm going to take a look at everybody. Good, Jen, you have something in your hand? Yeah, good. So it could be a band. If you have a band, it's better to do 2 sets than nothing at all. That's great. You just get really creative. The vibration of a solution is different than the vibration of a problem. So you just look around your house, you grab what you can, and you make it work. And we're going to do 10 more. Your wrist is neutral. You want to make sure this feels good. I'm going to turn so you can see. Good. Good, so your elbows are kind of beside your ribs, not in front of you. 5. Notice I'm trying to slow it down. 4 on the way down. 3, 2, and 1. Now I want you to just keep that hand weight right here. Now make your feet comfortable to go up. You have a little bit more weight now. Go up, up, up. Calf raises with your weight. Up, 3, 2, 1. Now, get your feet comfortable. I like about hip width apart. You'll know. Now, open up only the shoulder. Don't go higher for us. Exhale. Yeah, good. Now, check your neck. It's not involved. And I like to every now and then just sort of move it. It shouldn't have any interference. And if you look at your weights, they're in your peripheral. They're not behind you. That's called the scapular plane. Anytime you need to change weights for you, please do. This is your class. So if you feel like it's getting too heavy, grab a little different weight. If it's too easy, grab a heavier weight. You'd like fatigue in the final repetitions. Good. All right, can you do 5 more? 5, 4, good. Nice. 3, knees are soft, by the way. 2, you're breathing in and out. You're not holding your breath. 1. Okay, guys, now hold the hand weights here and feet wide a little bit, like hip or shoulder, somewhere in there. You'll know after the first one. Pretend that you're picking up a suitcase off the floor. I'm going to turn so you can see me in different angles. So look at your sternum, look at my sternum. Keep your sternum forward. So Betty, when you go down, pretend that your sternum, your heart, is a flashlight, and you don't want to flashlight your legs. You want to flashlight your heart to me without hurting your neck. So you might still tuck your chin, but your heart faces forward to me. Your knees track with your second toe. Okay. 2 and 1. Now we're going to lower the weight. So safely lower the weight, Handy. Take interlace finger position at your lower back. I'm going to offer, if you care to, take a one-legged balance at the same time. Okay, so we've got 2 things going on as a possibility. If that's too much, do one thing at a time. Hold 10. Breathe, ear in line with the shoulder. Look at Karen. Yeah, somebody's got the high tree. Inhale. Hands together at the heart. Woo! Other foot. So you see what I tried to do is make it, and we'll do the foot up first and see how that feels. And if you can, interlace your fingers. If you need more of a stretch than that, do a reverse prayer pose where the palms are behind you, fingers pointing up. Stand tall. Stand tall. From the side, your ears in line with your shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe fully. Good, Polly, good. You can see your leg. Good, nice. And then lower that down. Wonderful, guys. Grab a sip, and then we're gonna do a weight again. This is what we're doing. It's a front raise. Now, it may be slightly less than what you did for the lateral raise. Again, you are gonna go forward and back to your thighs. Forward and back to your thighs. Forward. Now, I'm going to give you a sneaky trick. If it's too hard, here's the trick. You do one, and then you do the other. So let's say you're moving along, and you're not ready to stop. You still want to get some gains. You just do one at a time. Or if you just don't have a lot of weights to select from, and you want to keep going, but you don't have the correct weight, you can grab some cans of soup. But what you can also do is just one and then the other. So there's always a way. You're always in a creative mindset for getting stronger, for staying strong. All right, 4 more. 3, and I like how your neck's not getting in there. 2 and 1. All right, let that down. Take a moment. Now, this is a cow face, but I'm going to do it from behind so you can see something. Can you take one hand up and one hand back, and you're in a tree pose? Pull your ear in line with your shoulder like your head is on a shelf, and you just retract your head till the ear's in line with the shoulder. Breathe in. Now we're going to take it to the other side. I'm going to turn this time, but your other hand, and listen, if that shoulder stretch I gave you is too advanced, that's why I started with the interlace one, because it's another one that most of us can do, even if this one is too hard. Good, Betty. Keep going, and I'll say this cue and it makes sense. If you're working on because we had a couple big revelations this weekend at the retreat. If you're working on big trees, so let's say you're always here and you're trying to get it here, one thing I noticed in person that I couldn't see in remote is if the ribs shift, you'll lose your balance. So one trick, you see, even I lost my balance. So one trick is if you're doing high tree, make sure the ribs aren't shifting like a typewriter. Make sure they're right over the pelvis. Does that make sense? So see if that works for you. We're gonna do a one-legged balance, but with a chair. So pretend you're in a chair. The reason is because it's important to have one-legged balance here. Lift up a foot as an option. I've got my left foot off the floor, guys, and you could lift up your left ankle. Each leg needs to know how to do this. I'm trying to prevent us from falling, and this is one of the chores that each leg needs to know how to do. If you need it harder, go lower. Neck soft, so I'm gonna chin tuck. Breathe in. Get ready, stand up, breathe, have a chair, have a seat. Right now it should be 50-50. You lift up a foot, that's all you need to do, but I like to add on a more challenge. You can even get littler if you want, get lower, chin tuck, 10. Breathe in, get ready, come back up. Nice job. Now we're gonna go to the floor, but grab your heavy band or 2 bands and grab a sip. Have a seat. Wrap a band or bands. So I'm gonna say the colors of the elastic tubings, but I've got a purple here. You put it around your feet, you cross it like an X. You bend both elbows. You exhale, pull. Now you are from the side, keep going, ear in line with the shoulder. Shoulder in line with the middle part of your rib. Rib in line with the greater trochanter, big hip bone. Palms, I like palms up, but you can also do thumb and first finger up, which is called neutral. Palm up is called supinated. See what works best for your wrist. Now we're gonna keep breathing. And Jan, or anyone, if it's not comfortable to sit on the floor, you can always sit on a pillow here or sit on a higher surface. That looks great, Cheryl. Polly, that looks great. Yeah, Betty, that looks great. I can see some of you from different views and it's really nice. I'm gonna turn so I don't turn my neck. Now we're gonna do right rotation. So pull right, look right. Pull left. Now when I say look, I also mean the sternum or the heart. The heart, the upper back rotates. We do upper back rotation because it's so critical to preserve forward posture. If your back doesn't have that flexibility in rotation and you are going through life, whenever you walk, you're supposed to be rotating a little bit, right, left. So if you can't do that, if you don't have that flexibility, your back develops this really bad compensation of getting rounded. And we are doing all of our stuff to prevent that. None of us are gonna have rounded upper back. I can guarantee that. So 4, we're doing all the things. 3, 2, now I have to lighten my weight because this next one is a little less and back was strong. So if you do 2, that's okay. Wrap your band around your feet, cross it like an X. Put your elbow close to your side and open up your forearm. This one is external rotation. And I always think of the Richardson girls on this one because this is part of the recipe for shoulder health. Keep your shoulders open up your forearms, and probably this is great for you too. Just any kind of work that we do forward, these muscles need the opposite. So external rotation, infraspinatus, teres minor, posterior deltoid. Check your wrists, they're neutral. Check your breathing. These are rehab. If you've ever been in shoulder therapy, most likely you've done these, but we do them on the front end, prehab. Now, uncross them. Uncross your ropes. Pretend that you're hugging a tree, but backwards. So I've got this like soft, round kind of elbow. I'm not lifting my arms higher than shoulder. I've got them lower than shoulder. And good, Karen, rear delt. rear delt, but not neck. And I know because I can move my neck, there's no tension. Now check your jaw. Is it clenching? Now check your glute. Is it over clenching? Check your whatever, your jaw, your tongue, your eyes. This is a fun activity to see what I'm over contracting and relax it. Just my shoulders, a little bit of ab tone, a little bit of back tone. Take a moment to let that go, guys. Leave your legs out and go up. This is one of my favorite postures for posture. Up and back, fingertips point away. Go inhale, up and back, fingertips point away. Lift your heart. Breathe in. Now soften the elbows. Nice. Now, what we're going to do, I just have a strong intuition that somebody needs this one. We're going to do a hip opener. Reach your hands through your window and stretch your hip. And that should feel so good. I like to add a rock on this. You could even move your ankles a bit. Erin, just picking your leg up there. I like to rock and move the ankles. Breathe in. Try your other one, ankle to thigh. Reach your hands through and catch that leg and relax your neck. And you may need, oh no. Okay. Breathe in. Michelle, class started 30 minutes ago. I'm sorry. We're gonna do another free one, but I'm recording this and I'll have it on YouTube by the end of the evening, okay? We'll get another one going. It was too fun. We're gonna do it again. Stay for the meditation. Breathe in. And then just come up for a moment and then sit any way you want and breathe in. And Michelle, this will be good for your whole day, so it's okay. And then exhale. We're going to breathe in an energy of replenishment and an exhale of letting other things go that we cannot control anyway. We're going to take care of this one thing we can control, which is our focus. Breathe in and exhale down. Breathe in, inhale. Now catch your hands, like you're catching an energy of wellness in between your hands and peace, and you're just bringing it to your heart. Place one hand with that energy, wellness, peace, energy on your heart, place the other one over, and it's like you're filling your tank, like you're at a gas tank, you're filling yourself up with wellness and peace. Breathe it all in. Today I'm going to bless my body to the highest good. I'm going to send it energy and wellness. Anytime I notice that anything starts to knock me from that, I'm going to recalibrate to me. I'm going to stay in a place of wellness. I'm going to speak well of my body, well of others. I'm going to stay in this place of peace and wellness. With so much appreciation, guys. Thank you so much. Bye. We'll do it again. It was super fun. We'll do another Friday. Awesome to see you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day.